Okay, good evening, miss. Good evening, guys. Today we'll make a presentation about Toyota. Okay, let's start. This is my name and picture. Okay, you can see that. Okay, first is the introduction. Okay, my chosen company is Toyota Motor Company. Toyota Motor Corporation is a Japanese multinational automobile manufacturer. Toyota is a wholly foreign-owned enterprise. Toyota Motor Company was founded on August 28, 1937. Toyota belongs to the vehicle and parts industry, and yet its business scope includes the multi-mobile, steel, electronics, chemical industry, and so on. At the end of 2017, Toyota had 51 overseas manufacturing companies in 28 countries and sold in more than 170 countries and had a total of 870 employees. Okay, next is analysis. Okay, the first is Toyota Dieselgate. After Toyota Dieselgate, the phenomenon of oil immersion certification will occur in Toyota cars after refueling, which will degrade the performance of the car and cause problems, leading to many drivers' complaints on relevant websites and even to carry out consumer rights protection in automobile 4S stores. However, Toyota manufacturers only made a response of not affecting normal use, and some cars buyers will also indicate that after the car had many problems, I went to the car 4S store for inspection immediately, but the inspection of conclusion of the car 4S store was that everything was normal. And then Toyota took action to strengthen the company's sales of cars and auto products. When the public scandal hit Toyota's reputation, advertising became Toyota's way to solve the problem. Specifically, Toyota reduced its public display on social media, and according to the advertising data, Toyota reduced its advertising expenditure by 50%. Toyota didn't want too much advertising to spread the standard. Okay, what about my analysis? Although Toyota took advertising measures to cover up the scandal after the problems of automobile products, it can only cover up for a while and maintain its company's reputation. Sooner or later, the public will know the problems of Toyota's products. Product can reduce the negative impact, but can't completely solve the negative impact. So Toyota will face this problem again in the future. And the Toyota corporate social responsibility is not good for consumers. It is not responsible for them. Okay. Next is Toyota product recall. Okay, Toyota. This is about the larger scale recall process occurred in 2009. In the United States, Toyota Lexus suddenly accelerated and caused a car accident. Toyota's U.S. branch believes that the mat stuck on the accelerator, causing the vehicle to continue to accelerate. Finally, there was a car accident. Finally, it is received too many complaints. Toyota U.S. branch recalled 4 million vehicles, although it is previously announced that it would be replaced the accelerator panel for free for recalled defective vehicles. However, it is still currently the problems of Toyota, and it finally took a year to solve the car recall problem. This incident led to Toyota's global inspection. Toyota has recalled many vehicles in other countries before, all of which are product problem. Okay, Toyota's solution is just to recall the cars. So what about my analysis? Toyota coordinates with relevant developments after the car has many problems and contacts consumers to recall the vehicle for repair. Although it can resolve the problem of consumers, even replace the accelerator panel free of charge as compensation. For example, in the Toyota Lexus incident in the United States, Toyota also replaces the celebrity vendor after the repair of a vehicle, but it can only make Toyota reputation not suffer a greater blow. However, the fundamental problem of Toyota is that the quality of its product is not good enough. So Toyota also had car recall problems before. Product failures had led to the lives of many consumers being stranded, and Toyota is not responsible for the consumers. Okay, next is Toyota exhaust emissions. Okay, this is in 2021. In the state of New York, point out that the proposed Toyota violated the emission reporting requirements of Clean Air Act. The penalty amount of this rehab was the highest civil fine ever. The U.S. government announced a civil settlement agreement with Toyota. Toyota will pay $108 million to set a long-term investigation by U.S. Department of Justice into its delayed reporting of emission effects. Toyota finally spent money to eliminate the disaster, but Toyota is also innovating some new technology to solve the problem. The new technology is hadron fuel cell generator. Okay, what about my analysis? Toyota's exhaust emissions lead to the environmental pollution, which will gradually accumulate and eventually deepen the global warming. So this damage to the air environment is huge, which is also Toyota's responsibility to the environment. So moreover, environmental regulations in various countries will become an obstacle to Toyota's innovation. According to Saget's research, environmental regulations will eventually limit the development of some automotive products such as Paris. So although the impact is small, Toyota's innovation will also slow down due to the environmental regulations, and finally find a solution. Okay, next is Toyota Earthquake Relief Assistance. Toyota also extended the assistance when disasters such as earthquake and tsunami occurred. In 2008, an earthquake occurred in China. It is Wenchuan earthquake. So Toyota and its group expressed sincere to the victims of earthquake disaster and donated money to the disaster areas. Toyota China branch, as one of the China's corporate citizens, it is their duty to provide disaster relief assistance and contribute to the community. Okay. So what about analysis? This has a positive effect on Toyota's positive image, public and green brand image, and makes the public recognize Toyota responsible for the community and society, which lays the foundation for Toyota's future green brand. For example, Toyota's strategy of sustainability in 2017 has won the support of many Chinese people. Okay, next is my recommendation and evaluation. So first is improve product quality management. Toyota needs to improve product quality management and strictly test product quality. Most enterprises adopt the method of comprehensive improving the level of product inspection and testing at all levels and expanding the field. Toyota can inspect every part of the car in detail, and the Toyota enterprises focus on the quality monitoring situation of key products such as engines. And Toyota needs to increase investment in the infrastructure construction of key inspection and testing institutions. Toyota can rely on advanced product quality management to complete the quality inspection and all products, which is the responsibility of enterprises to consumers. Toyota is a responsibility for one consumers every time it completes the inspection of a car. According to the Smartworks research, using the multi-panel data regression method is determined that the quality management plays a positive role in corporate social responsibility, helping to evaluate whether corporate social responsibility has achieved the desired goal. Okay, next is do a good job in product after sales service and strengthen communication. Toyota needs to strengthen communication with consumers. Toyota's after-sales of many products is not good enough, and many consumers around the world are complaining about Toyota's poor after-sales service. Toyota enterprises should actively strengthen the after-sales service. The consumer development set by Toyota analysis and other components and receive functions should actively understand consumers' satisfaction with products, do a good job in the after-sales tracking service, actively communicate with consumers, and do a good job in after-sales product evaluation. Only by doing this can enterprises be responsible for consumers so as to constantly put forward suggestions for product upgrading, and the quality of improvements. According to the Danish research on automobile advertising in Pakistan, the results show that after-sales services such as replacement warranty can improve consumers' loyalty to the products and have a positive impact on their purchase behavior. This will help enterprises fulfill their corporate social responsibility. This is for the consumers. Okay, next is do a good job in brand building. Okay, Toyota needs to build a good reputation. The method of good brand lies in standards. Producing products according to standards is not only an important means to improve product quality, but also technical basis to improve products and make it grow into a famous brand. So therefore, in the process of implementing production brand strategy, we should focus on doing a good job in the standardized production process of products. So which Toyota has basically done without error, but it is not fully mature enough, and it may eventually to lead to some product problems. So what Toyota needs to do is to implement standards production from all aspects of production, ensure that the products has no quality problems, and build a good promotion. According to the team's research, guys, brand trust plays a positive role in the guiding consumers' cognition of corporate social responsibility, which helps enterprises evaluate corporate social responsibility, which is reflected in the change of consumers' cognition. Okay, the last one is improve employee social responsibility. Okay, in order to find ways that do not harm other stakeholders and improve the sustainable development of the company, Toyota should establish an effective training plan to regulate and guide the behavior of employees in order to fulfill their responsibilities to the environment and society. Establish a cultural atmosphere in integrity and multigrity in Toyota enterprises. At the same time, we should develop vocational and technical educational platforms, improve the comprehensive quality of employees, and promote the stable and sustainable development of enterprises. According to the research result of Lee, employees' views on corporate social responsibilities affect employees' attachment to the company and performance. And therefore, it is very necessary for Toyota to cultivate the social responsibility of employees so they can become more loyal and work more efficiently. So in this way, products produced will be better and the quality of products will be higher so as to fulfill the responsibility of enterprises to the consumers. Okay, thank you guys.